Hi, welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 410, and we're here live in Southwest Florida, watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees in the east, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Hi, Knit, Pearl, and Squirrel. And Christy's Crochet Corner, good morning. Glad you could be here. Hi, Joe. I'm looking right into the sun, I think. Hi, Carol and Christine. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Nancy and Crafts by the Rose. And Lily, good morning. And Naomi and Dee. Hi, Stacy, good morning. And Barbara and Lisa. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Hi, Glory and Tracy and Judy and Violet. Good morning. Glad you all could be here. What day is it today? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. Hi, Judy and Leanne and Margaret. Thanks for joining live. Good morning, Nancy and MK and Sula. And, oh, Dee Thompson has a new name. Gotcha. Okay. Yep, happy hump day. Somebody asked, why do I always do this in the morning? It just fits my schedule well, and the sunrise is so pretty at the beach that it's part nature and part schedule. Judith is waiting on her first order from me. Yay! So excited. Yeah, oh yeah, I shipped your order yesterday. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. If I put my sunglasses on, I won't squint, but then I won't be able to see the screen either. Oh well. So I had a couple of requests yesterday after the podcast. One of them was to bring one of the necklace scarves and demonstrate whether or not you could wear it as a veil over your face for someone who has specific needs for, I believe it's a church that she goes to. And I did not grab a necklace scarf in time because a lot of my sample garments are very disorganized right now, and I have a system of containers that I am going to use to organize them, and I'm going to do it in a video or a live broadcast to show you because I found something amazing for storing sample garments, which would also be amazing for storing yarn. And since I get asked questions about how I do that all the time, I am definitely going to show you what I'm going to be using. But I haven't done it yet, so my sample garments are a disaster, and not a total disaster, but not great. And I could not find a necklace scarf in time to do that demo this morning, but I did hear your request, and I will do it as soon as I grab one. I missed a bunch of names. I think maybe Edna said she was here, and I think Cherie. Good morning. Hi, Mar. The other request was to bring other pink yarns to compare them with the new Orchid Surprise. And I did bring a few with me. I could have sworn I grabbed Feisty Flamingo, and it must have slipped out of my hands as I was putting everything in the bag, so that's the only one I don't have. But I will tell you, Feisty Flamingo is way more pink than Orchid Surprise. Having said that, I did bring the other colors with, since it was a request yesterday. So this is Orchid Surprise in Be So Sporty Bling and Be So Sporty. And then here is Crushed Berries, which is definitely a little more purple than the Orchid Surprise. Then I brought Backyard Bougainvillea, and this is in Be So Fine yarn, but you can see that it picks up on some of the pink, but then also has coral and orange, and it does pick up on some of the purpley pink too. So it picks up on both of the colors that are in Orchid Surprise, but with splashes of peach and coral as well. Then I brought Living Coral, which you can see is a totally different color. This is a pinky coral. Now, if we were looking at Feisty Flamingo here, it is way more, like someone asked if there was a bubblegum pink. It looks way more bubblegum pink than these. It's way more pink. You can definitely see that these have purple tones compared to that. And then I brought She Sells Seashells just to show you how muted that color is and how much more mauve that is than the Orchid Surprise. So if that helps anybody, I know I did get a couple of questions and requests about that yesterday, and although I did forget Feisty Flamingo, I can tell you that it is the most pink of all the pinks. The rest of them either go into corals or they go into plums, but the one that's pure pink, pink, pink is Feisty Flamingo. Yeah, orchid goes with everything. You're right, Judith. It is a very neutral pink, I guess you could say. It goes well with everything. These kind of pinks go with every skin tone. They go with just about any other colors of yarn too. Pink is a universal color. A berry pink is a very universal color. Hi Chantel, thanks for joining live. Then I also brought my Smooth tripod this morning. I kind of wanted to go for a walk with you guys. So unless anybody has a problem with that, I thought we might switch over to the other tripod and go for a walk. It's such a beautiful morning and maybe we can find something exciting along the way. The only thing is, I don't know how to do this while we're already live. So I'm going to turn this on. Okay, let's see it. Okay, let's see if this... All right, relax. Hold on, it's just going to take me a second to get it in there. I had to move it from one tripod to the next, and hopefully it'll come back on. There, I think we got it. So the tripod freaked out when it, so YouTube freaked out because I had to move my phone around and I lost the orientation. And then this tripod freaked out because I turned it on its side. So between the two of those things, it was a little stressful, but I think we got it. So I'll just leave my other stuff back there and see what we find. Someone's working on Viviana. I think you mean Bibiana. Yes, there will be videos for all of the projects in Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. There's a lot of projects in both books and I'm working on the videos as we go. So yeah, it's definitely coming. Yeah, YouTube's had problems with sound lately. In fact, I've been getting complaints about it, but really nothing I can do about it. And you know, those of you that have been on YouTube for a long time, you know what it means when there's glitches on YouTube. It means they're improving something, and whatever they're doing, it's going to get better. We've got a cute little bird here, big one. Can you see him? He does not want to hang out with me. So you can see him when we walk past. He'll be behind me then. Yep, very soon on Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. I'm in the final stages of editing right now. Really important to not go too fast though and to really do a thorough job. Oh, you saw a turtle's nest. Yep, there's a protected turtle's nest up there. There's a little white bird in front of me now. I think it's an egret maybe, so you'll see him when we walk past. Oh no, he took off. Is he still there? Yeah, there he is. There's another one coming up too. Thanks, Lisa. I'm excited too. Can't wait. Got to think of a new inscription for every time I autograph a book for a customer. I try to come up with a new inscription for each title. I have a different one for Motif Magic and a different one for 80 Handmade Gifts. So I've got to think of something new for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet, but I guess I still have time. Back burner for the moment. Oh, more birds. A little bit of seaweed. Not a whole lot going on here so far. Hi, Jane. Jane, if you're interested, I did a comparison between the new Orchid Surprise colorway and some of the other pink yarns. I got a request for comparing them this morning, so I brought them all down to the beach. So if that interests you, you might want to go back and watch the beginning of the podcast when it goes to recording. Man, I'm huffing it. That's okay. The more we go for a walk, the more likely we are to not be huffing it eventually, right? Good morning, Cindy. Oh, Cindy's excited to go for a walk. Good. And with this tripod, it's not uncomfortable to go for a walk either, because I know how jarring a camera can be without good stabilization. So this makes it a lot better. And you know, it's not stable at all walking in the sand. You know, all of those pinks and corals and purpley pinks, they all look so nice together. Wouldn't it be great for like a sampler project? If you did a stripe of a different stitch pattern in each of those, it would make a beautiful throw or a beautiful shawl, even a beautiful beach cover-up or a sweater. Like if you did a simple, oversized, boxy construction so that the colors of the yarn and the stitch patterns were really the forefront, that would be really cool too. So mixing and matching colors within similar color families can be fun too. Yeah, Jill, I can't control the sound quality there. It must be something going on at YouTube, I'm not sure. Hopefully they're working on it. Hi, Pay for Fish. Ouch, I'm in the shells now. All right, I'm gonna go in the water. Yeah, in the water now. Oh, these birds, I think, are walking with me. Good morning, Dawn and Jill. There's another turtle protected area. Is it on camera? There it is. Now it's on camera. Sure would like to see some dolphin. I saw something on Facebook yesterday that there were pink dolphin. I've never heard of that. I wonder if they're... Oh, Christine talked about my yarns at a yarn crawl this weekend. That's awesome. You know, if anybody is interested in talking about my books at yarn shops, all of my books are available for wholesale. So if there's any yarn shops that you attend or go to yarn crawls or whatever, they all have the ability to order my books wholesale. So if anybody feels like spreading the word, that would be awesome. Yeah, pink dolphins. Now I know that flamingos are only, oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, someone said I wasn't showing the water enough. I know that when flamingos are pink, it's because of their diet, their shellfish diet, so I'm wondering if pink dolphin is the same thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's an albino pigment thing or if it's diet. I don't know. Thanks, Christine. At some point, I may sell my yarns wholesale again too, but after Hurricane Irma, I stopped doing that. I will be able to do that eventually again, but just not at the moment. But in the meantime, my books are definitely available for wholesale. The water is lovely. It's so clear. Lisa wants a lot of crochet. I'm not sure what you mean. Like you don't have enough crochet or you want more? I don't know what that means. But if you want to clarify, I'm all ears. It's definitely humid, Jill, yes. Pink dolphins are babies, according to Go Diego Go. Okay. Thank you, Violet. You love all my books. Thank you so much. Lisa wants a lot of crochet patterns. Okay. Hi, Sammy. Good morning. Thanks for joining. More turtle nests. Another giant bird. Here's the big bird. And another turtle nest. Look at that. I'm figuring out how to make this camera turn. I'm getting better already after my second try. Jill, you have the furnace on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it's definitely hot and humid today. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad you're here. Lisa Manola, are you new? I don't recall your name. 54 degrees, Jill. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's cold. I wouldn't say it's double that here. Well, it'll probably be close to double that later today. I think we're in the 90s this time of year now. Definitely high humidity. Not much, not very good for baby fine hair. Pay for Fish. Yes, Pay for Fish. I talked about it already in the podcast. Pay for Fish is the person who requested a a demonstration of one of the necklace scarves used as a veil over her forehead, and I didn't get a chance to grab one this morning, but I will try. Someone asked a question about step outs just now. I didn't get it. You can repeat it live and I'll try to answer. You could definitely leave your question in the recorded version, and I'm sure to get it then. Hello, Marissa. Are you in Miami? Oh, cool. I love Miami. I love visiting the East Coast. Morning. Oh, Jill. Okay, Jill wants to move here. I don't blame you. I love it here. Yeah, pay for fish. I just ran out of time looking for one of them. Sammy wants to know where I'm at. I am in Southwest Florida, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. It's not the ocean, it's just the Gulf of Mexico, which is why the waves are so much more calm and relaxing. It's a smaller body of water. Joe and her husband want to retire to Southwest Florida. Yeah, a lot of people retire here. Lots of people retire here. And I understand why. Olivia is from Ireland. Wow, cold and wet there. Boo. Hopefully you're inside and toasty warm. Yeah, the water is incredibly cool. Good morning. The weather's incredibly cool today. Yes, the water is gorgeous today. Christine's husband wants to live here too. I don't blame him. It's a beautiful place to live. Can you see how clear the water is? Oh, I gotta go this way. Hold on. I don't know how to turn it. Can you see how clear the water is? You know what, Lily? Here's the honest truth about living close to the water. You still have to make the time to go down. Once you have a job and a life and responsibilities, you don't actually spend a whole lot of time doing whatever's cool about the area that you move to, right? You really do have to make it a priority to do anything fun in your area. And I don't care where you live, whether you live where I live by the beach. If I wasn't, before I did the podcast every morning, I didn't come down to the beach very often because I have a job and responsibilities and a single parent, and time is so limited, right? And when I decided to do this, I thought the beach was a good place because it would force me to enjoy the place that I love more too. So I feel like that's the case with wherever you live. We all have such incredibly busy lives for any number of reasons, where if you want to spend more time outside or in nature or whatever's special about your area, you really do have to make a conscious effort to make it a priority. It doesn't matter where you live, and it doesn't matter what you do, whether you want to exercise or do yoga or meditate or go to the park or go to the mountains or go hiking. You have to find a way to make it a priority or you'll never do it. I mean, I've gone months and months without going to the beach before because I had so many commitments and excuses of why I was too busy to go. Lily grew up in the Caribbean. Oh, that's cool. Bet you saw beautiful water every day. Well, unless you were too busy and didn't make it down to the water. So, I mean, we all have so much more in common than we don't. We're more alike than we are different, and everybody's lives, we get caught up in our everyday lives, and it's easy enough to do. I think some people, when they retire, it gets a little easier. But I know some people that retire and still don't find time to do the things that they want to do. It ends up becoming a habit as well. The excuses part. Yes, Barbara, there's beautiful things everywhere. Everywhere I've lived, I've enjoyed nature and found things to enjoy. This isn't the only place that I've loved to be outside. I've enjoyed being outside everywhere I've lived. And I don't care where anybody lives. You've got cool things to enjoy in nature. I feel like Mother Nature is everywhere in the world, not just here. Hi, Grace. Good morning. All right, well, I think we could turn around now. So, how's that go? Oh, good. See, there you go. Jill says she's retired and she doesn't make as much time to knit and crochet as she'd like to. Yeah, I mean, you've got other priorities and other things going on. It's okay. Here's the thing. If it bothers you, beating yourself up about it isn't going to make you change your priorities. You got to relax about it, first of all, and calmly choose different priorities, right? Sandshell, I know if I could do this a couple days a week, this would be really good for me to get some exercise in while chatting with everybody. Because when I finish the podcast, I don't take time for myself to sit down and enjoy the beach or the water. I immediately hop back on my bike and go right back to work. You know that. So this is nice. And the other thing is, I feel like I'm able to read the comments a little better. So on the days that we go for walks, I feel like I can answer more questions interactively than when I do demos or show and tells. Those are informative as well, but on days when I walk, I think I'm able to read the screen better. So, and I think I just like variety. It is a beautiful day, Sandshell. Cassandra has insomnia. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds very difficult. Hopefully you find a cure for that. I know, Lisa, we all should make time for ourselves. We should. And maybe the more we talk about it, the more we talk about it here, the more likely it is to stay in the forefront of your mind for the rest of the day. Morning really does set your intentions for the rest of the day. Somebody's calling me and I don't know if that's going to affect the live stream. I've already declined the call once, but we'll see what happens here. Olivia's been watching all the tutorials. Wonderful. So I sent out an email yesterday explaining how to find all of the tutorials for both Layers Knit Book and Layers Crochet. I have all of them organized in playlist folders on my YouTube channel. So if you go into the playlist, then you should be able to watch all of them. Share Cherie's screen is black. Yeah, something went funny when my phone rang. I can still see the picture though. Can you try refreshing maybe? Try refreshing. And we might just have to end the podcast because it looks like this call keeps coming through. Someone try refreshing and see if that helps. I don't know what that means, but I know other people have said they've had to refresh things before and it helped. Okay. All right, well, if the screen's gone black, then maybe we'll just end the podcast. Olivia, the two newest books are not on the market for paperback yet, but they will be very, very soon. And I will let you know as soon as I have a date. I should have information by the end of this week. That's what I'm hoping. Should have an announcement by Friday. But anyway, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the show and tell of the different yarns, going for a walk, enjoying nature, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.